All right, so OU football got some massive news on Tuesday afternoon that they're getting another starter on defense back for his senior season, and it's just bolstering this Oklahoma defense going into 2025, which has to be just as strong as it was this season, next season, because if the offense is able to be what we think it can be under Ben Arbuckle, the Oklahoma Sooners are going to be pushing to try to win 10 games next year. So today we got to talk about the players that have announced they're returning, who we potentially think could be returning, but also talk about the future of some of these rooms, because Oklahoma's future on the defensive side of the ball is talented, uber talented. Even though Zach Alley left and Lewis Carter decided into the portal, there's still a lot of talent for Oklahoma, and I don't think there's any room for Oklahoma fans to be worrying here. So we're going to discuss it. Jump in the comments below. Give me your guys' thoughts, and if you have not already and you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe button. 65% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed, and we're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers before the end of January. So come be a part of the channel. Come be a part of the community. We talk transfer portal, recruiting, basketball, softball, baseball, especially when it's all in season. And I want you guys to be a part of it. This channel's free to you. All you have to do is subscribe. So let me know that you just subscribe down in the comments. And yeah, love to have you be a part of the community. But yeah, did you guys see the news? Did you guys see the news? Because one, Robert Spears Jennings today announced that he is going to be returning for his senior season at the University of Oklahoma. And that's big because there might have been some, dare I say, faulty reports that he was going to be entering the portal. Yeah, I checked on those when I heard about that, and everybody said that was a batshit crazy report. So just understand that just because a defensive coordinator leaves, just because they had a really good season, does not mean the player is going to enter the portal. Oklahoma, you got to remember, I think a lot of people want to see Oklahoma go out there and pay for a bunch of the guys in the transfer portal. But at the same time, Oklahoma pays for their roster they currently have. They pay for the guys that they have developed. Robert Spears Jennings is a guy they have developed. You really think they weren't going to pay him and just let him walk? No. Robert Spears Jennings more than likely got his due, and it was totally worth it. If you guys didn't check the box score and see what he has done this season, 66 total tackles, 2.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 interception. Did you guys know that he is going to come in here and he's going to be able to take over the role of Billy Bowman? He gets to come in and provide the experience to some of the other young safeties in this room, like a Boganowski, like a Jaden Hardy, like an Omarion Robinson, or a Marcus Wimberly, or a Reggie Powers. I'm not trying to leave anybody out, so if I forget, I'm sorry. It's just a lot of people to go through. But Oklahoma's safety room is extremely talented, and Robert Spears Jennings has been a key piece. Like, he's going to be a key cog to this defense being able to continue what it did this year next season. And if he goes out there and grabs 3 picks, has like 5 pass breakups next season, and probably is in that 60 tackle range, he's a guy that could be in the Jim Thorpe Award competition next year. But you look at what Oklahoma's defensive backfield is going to look like, what the back seven is going to look like. And oh my gosh, it's, again, let me just read through some of the talent here. On one side of the field, you're going to have Eli Bowen and Malik Hawkins and Devon Jordan, and you're going to have Jeremiah Newcomb, right? Those are your really young guys. Then you're going to have Gentry Williams and Jacoby Johnson. Then on your cheetah position, you're going to have Kendall Dolby, Samuel Omasigo, maybe Kendall Daniels. We'll have to see. And then on your 2 safety spots, Robert Spears Jennings and Peyton Bowen. And then you're going to have those freshmen and those true freshmen out there to back those guys up. And let me tell you, Peyton Bowen and Robert Spears Jennings can probably have a better safety room than it was when Billy Bowman was here. And that's saying a lot because Billy Bowman was really freaking good. But That's the thing. Robert Spears Jennings' play has elevated every single year he's been at Oklahoma. He's got the size and he's got the athleticism to go out there and be one of these next great safeties here. And to announce that he's coming back for his senior season to be a leader on this defense, that is massive news, and you can't downplay it. Now, additionally, yesterday, you saw Dominic Williams announce that he's returning for Oklahoma. And as a 6'1", 320-pound interior defensive lineman, where Brent Venables is probably going to want to start running more of a four-man front along with that three technique, this is huge. Dominic Williams, remember, last year was that piece that Oklahoma went out there and shut up the haters for, to go out there and pay. They paid for him. They shut up the haters. And Dominic Williams went out there this past season, 36 total tackles, 13 solos, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. Do not let Texas fans tell you they got a better deal by getting Jermaine Lole and Oklahoma getting Dominic Williams. Dominic Williams was one of the biggest prospects in the transfer portal last year. And coming back for his senior season, I don't know from the people that I've talked to if Dominic Williams has first-round capabilities just because of his size and things like that, but this man has the capability to potentially be a second or a third-rounder. And for Todd Bates to be able to do that at Oklahoma, I think would do massive wonders for Oklahoma on the recruiting trail to be able to say, listen, I can continue the success of putting you in high rounds if you come to play at Oklahoma. And then you look at the young talent in that room, you see a Jaden Jackson, who Oklahoma had to pay for to keep on this roster. You got the 5-star defensive lineman, David Stone. You've got a guy like Nigel Smith switching over. He's going to be in more of those four-man fronts. You've got Trent Wilson coming in, who is going to get rotational snaps next year. I'm telling you right now, these guys coming back, it's no small feat. And I know Texas fans will try to tell you that it's not that good. And they're lying to you. They're upset that they can't have these players. But you look at who you want Oklahoma to return. The last guy that you're truly waiting on an announcement for, that Oklahoma fans have been worried on if they're going to be able to keep, because the news that this guy could go out into the portal and grab a ton of money, it's not false. It's not a false narrative. It's RMason Thomas, right? He's a guy that was creating pressure all year long. And he was, guys, there were multiple times where he only had 9 sacks this season. It's funny to say he only had 9. This man could have had damn near 15 sacks this season. There were multiple times where he got to the quarterback and it just half a second too late. But this season, 23 total tackles, 13 solos, 9 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 pass breakup. RMason Thomas was an absolute dog on this defense. And I think if he comes back, this could be a guy that has first-round potential. I think this is a guy that can do it, especially after what the league has seen Nick Benito do from Oklahoma. I think they're going to buy into a guy like RMason Thomas. So, Sooner Nation, I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what you guys think about some of these Sooners returning. If RMason Thomas, do you think he returns? And if you guys are new to the channel and you guys have not already, make sure you guys hit that like and you hit that subscribe button.